The first thing you want to be comfortable doing on a snowboard, a little bit of a hill starting, is to be able to just slip down the hill on your heel side edge. Just a little side slip down the hill. We'll get to a heel side carve and a toe side carve, but first, let's make sure we're comfortable just slipping down the hill on a heel side slide. Just gonna flatten the board a little bit until it goes, and then go back on my heels to slow down. Flatter board goes, heel side edge stops. Flat board goes, heel side stop. That was a great heel side slide. Got that heel side slide down. Sliding when you flatten the board out. Go back on your heel edge, put that edge in, and it stops, slows your board down or stops it. Now we're going to work on something called the fallen leaf. Imagine my two hands are your two boots in your board. We're going to go across the hill on the heel side this way, and we're going to slide a little like we did before, then put the edge in and go across the hill on the heel side edge. We're going to stop sliding down the hill like a snowplow, and we're going to start edging across the hill on our heel side, back and forth. That's why they call it the fallen leaf. So we'll just edge across this way, a little slide, and put the edge in. I go across. Little slide, put the edge in, back across. Let's take a look at that fallen leaf. So the hill is dropping off right behind me. That's the downhill side. I'm squared across the hill. I'm on my toe side edge. Board's not going that way. Board's not going that way because I'm square across the hill. Downhill's behind me. First thing we're going to work on is just riding across the hill on your heel side, not the toe side. All right, we've been working on the heel side all this time really well. You're able to slide on your heel side, slide down, set the heel, come to a stop, be in control. Now we've gone across the hill on our heel side, doing our fallen leaf. We're getting ready to head toward the toe turn, but we're gonna do something halfway first. We're gonna do just like the fallen leaf. We're gonna go across on the heel side, and then we're gonna point the board straight down the hill, just like we're going to have to do to make the toe turn, and then we're going to come back on the heel side. We're going to do a few of these where you get the board flat, you're heading straight down the hill with your front foot down the hill, and then you're going to bring it back to the heel side again before we go to the next step and finish that toe turn. Let's see what it looks like. side, I'm going to point it down and come back. I'm flat, I could put my toes in and turn, but I'm going to come back to the heel side. Look how I'm standing facing you on my toe side edge. I haven't made a toe turn yet, but I'm just getting comfortable on that toe side edge. Remember what it feels like to put that toe in. Remember that J turn we did with only one foot in. You did that to the toe side. It's got to be easier now that you're locked in. Lots of time on the board. Heel side, point it down, flatten it out, almost turn, back to heel side. Lots of time on the board with that, and then we're ready now to make the toe side turn. Let's take a look at how it works. Let's review what we just saw. We've been going heel side, pointing the board down the hill, and coming back to your heel side edge. That's where you're comfortable. We're going to go toe side. Don't go dramatic. Same thing we did before. We're heel side, flatten the board out. You're stable and flat, you're picking up speed. Now just gently apply the toe side and you'll carve right around, even just come to a stop. Just like this. Point it down. Heel side edge. We're going to point it down and flatten out. This time, let's put the toes in. We're on our heel side. We point it down, and now do the toe. Flatten the board out, point it down, heel side. Flatten the board out, point it down, toe side. Nice. We've ported the board down the hill, apply the heel side, cross the hill on the heel side, down the hill, flat again, apply the toe side, and made a nice toe side turn. Very nice. Now the last thing we need to do is link those turns together. Come across the hill on your toe side, don't come to a stop, slide a little bit, get that board pointed down the hill, and go to your heel side. Do it again back to the toe side, put it all together, you're linking your turns, you're riding your board. We've been riding the edge and carving our turns. That's the great way to ride. But it's not the only way to ride. And depending on your conditions, you might want to be right on the edge of your board, or you might want your board a little flatter. Think about spreading peanut butter across that piece of bread. If you want to spread the peanut butter, you're flat and you're kind of pushing the peanut butter, pushing the snow. But if you want to scrape that peanut butter, you get on the edge and scrape it right off. Riding the edge will give you control, slow your speed, and hold the snow. Flatten the board out, and you can just push the snow and let it slide. As you get better, you can slide that board around and then set the edge, and then you'll be riding and riding. There are so many ways to have fun on the snowboard. Taking that big cruiser, catching some air, staying hard on that edge, putting that toe side edge in deep, sliding your way across all the turns. Tons of ways to do it. One fun thing, get your body right in the middle of the fall line. See if you can get that board to just whip back and forth while your head stays right in the middle like you're on a pendulum. Let's give that a try and see if I can wipe out. If you're having any challenge with that transition from heel side to toe side, pointing that board down the hill and going to the toe side or vice versa to the heel side, sometimes it's nice to think of your 2 feet, if you look at my 2 hands, as kind of a 1-2. So you're heading flat down the hill, apply the front foot toe side first and then follow. Same thing coming back to the heel, lift and go to the heel first and then follow. There's actually a twist in your board that'll facilitate that turn and make it just work smoother.